Look! Humans! How did they find our camp? Quickly, grab them, we can't let them escape.
Wait.
Little Lord Menos, you're alive? The king thought you lost forever after the sorcerers captured you.
These humans helped me to escape Genova. They are my guests. No harm has come to them.
Humans helped you?
Believe it or not, they did. Take me to my father. I must speak with him at once. And inform my son that I have returned.
Yes, Lord Menos. Lord Menos?
I will explain everything later. I must see my father before it's too late. Thank you again for your help.
At least we can walk around this town and this encampment with no problem, I guess, right? You're lucky, humans. How some humans like you fooled Lord Menos that I do not know, but I got my eye on you. Well, please do, because I'd rather have eyes on me at all times to make sure no shenanigans are coming afoot. Let's see, who are you? I will never trust humans again. Not after they attacked in the middle of a truce. And indeed, there was a truce. I do believe the demons and the humans were actually in a truce for over a long time. But something has triggered either their side or the human side. Something is not right here. I feel it in my goggles.
Father, I have returned.
Menos, my son. He thought I had lost you. When the Empire's soldiers joined forces with the sorcerers and attacked us out of nowhere, despite our 10-year truce, you were one who stepped in and allowed us to escape.
I only did my duty as general of our people's army. I've heard to protect them.
You did your duty. I grant you that. The current situation is dire. Following the surprise attack by the Empire's forces, we will separate from the rest of our army. I have been trying to rally our troops from here, but we're too far behind. The sorcerer's power is too great.
Father, we must fight.
I know, but things are off to a bad start. I fear Demonia will be attacked before we can reach it and defend it. After centuries of coexistence, it seems the humans have now decided to exterminate us.
We cannot let that happen. And not all humans are evil. I have learned that during my stay in Genova.
I am glad you have made friends in these dark times.
Father, there is something else. The Empire. They have built something they call the weapon. I have yet to identify its energy source, but it has frightening power. If they ever use it against us, our entire kingdom would be wiped off them.
I have heard stories about this weapon, but I did not think. If what you say is true, we must stop them from using it. I will not leave my people to die.
Father.
Dad! Dad! You came back! I knew you were alive!
My son. Forgive me, my absence may have caused you much grief.
Not one bit. I didn't even cry. I knew my dad was the strongest of all.
Yes, your father is very strong indeed. He killed all those mean humans and came home.
Yeah. Are those humans your prisoners, Dad?
No, these are nice humans. I would even call them my friends.
Nice humans? But there are no nice humans.
You shall see when you grow up. I hope you will have some human friends.
Never!
Well then, Miss Fina, Super Mario, forgive them. He is but a child, and to him all humans are ugly.
I understand. But if human children and demon children all believe these myths, Can there ever be peace between our two peoples?
I almost forgot. You did not come here to listen to these stories. I will take you to the Maglev. It is north of the encampment on the bluff.
Okay. You didn't even answer my question.
Have you? Thank you for your help in my son escape.
The Kingdom of Demonia is eternally grateful to you. We must find a way to contract Lothar. We must avoid this disaster. Indeed, I would hate to have war go between your two peoples. Knowing what we know in the future, they have ultimately died. Hey, friend Lord Menos is a friend of mine. What do you need?
You can buy an actual bronze. You can actually get yourself upgrades here. I'll do it. If I can get the sword now, I might as well. You got a bronze sword. It looks nice, but dang is it heavy. And I'll take this bronze armor too. It does indeed increase defense for you. Might as well use it. But if you take it off, you'll be able to jump 10 feet into the air. There we go. And you can sell the old sword if you so choose. 20 gold, not bad. You can come back anytime. So yeah, I may have a sword that's stronger now, so we should have not too much trouble with enemies going forward, at least for now anyway. So let's go up top here. Is there anything over here, I wonder? There's a couple of bushes here that are different colored. Nothing. I wonder if that's something for later. There's always places to explore and you feel like there's nothing here, but I guess they were in a wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. So here it is. Here's the Magilith. Right here on the edge. Here is the Maglev I spoke of.
That's definitely a Maglev. It has the same symbols etched to it as the ones that brought us here. But then, I don't know how to activate it.
Activate it? Maglevs are nothing more than monuments of the ancient Magi. Of civilization. They do not serve any purpose. Crud? What was that?
Dad! It's the Empire! The sorcerers are attacking the camp!
What? How in the world did they find us?
Find them. No member of the Demonian royal family must get away.
I'll take you on, you cursed old Magnus.
Ah, there you are.
The great Magnus.
You know, Menos, probably that ring around your neck probably had a tracking device in it.
No, it wouldn't surprise me. Run away, my son, run!
Menos Demonia, son of King Arthas, general and heir to the throne. I have to thank you.
Me? No! How did you...
How did I follow you? Oh, it wasn't that hard. I didn't think you would make it through the haunted forest. But once you did survive, all I did was to track you down, was guessing where you would exit from. And here I am.
What have I done? This is all my fault.
Oh, don't fret. You will not have much longer to despair, much longer. Watch out!
They destroyed the Magilith! Uh-oh.
You triggered it! Oh no! It's active and doing something! Eh? They disappeared? How could that be? Find them! They cannot be very far.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, now I feel heavy. I feel like I'm more dimensioned.
Weird.
Fina, are you alright? Fina, wake up. Hello? Oh, what the heck are you doing here? You weren't taking advantage of my being.
No, not at all. Goodness, calm down.
Where are we anyway? The Magilith. It activated when the sorcerer destroyed it. It means we're back home. Well, I hope. I have this strange feeling of volume. It's like the day I ate too much chocolate but without the stomach ache. Don't you have the same feeling, I say?
Not really, since technically, I say hasn't ate anything yet.
I promise I've been too busy to eat anything anyway. Anyway, enough about this chocolate mousse thing.
There's Menos on the ground. He's still knocked out.
That Maglev will no longer work.
Huh? Where have the sorcerers gone? And my son, how is he?
Menos? Actually, it's a bit complicated. Where should I begin?
What have you mean, complicated? They're all dead, is that it?
Well, hold on, let me explain. This is not going to be easy. We're not in the same time as before. I say and me came from the present. I mean, for you, it's the future. But to us, your present is our past. I'm not sure I'm being very clear.
I did not understand a thing. They are all dead, is that what you're trying to tell me?
In a way, yes. Or maybe they're just older?
I refuse to continue this conversation. I must find my son and save my father.
Well, Menos is out of the picture for now. I think I'm gonna need a new approach. We can't just leave him alone, I say.
Yeah, because we're not in the past. I don't think we're in the present anymore.
I do not think so. As again, there will be stuttering in the gameplay because a new animation for some reason stutters the game somewhat. Bear that in mind, folks. It happens on all platforms of the game. Menos?
In the year 950 of our Lord, here were the demons vanquished by Emperor Lothar and his troops. The inscription on this statue, how is this possible?
That's what I was trying to explain, Menos. The Magilith, we traveled through time. I say and I came from the year 999, almost 50 years after the demons were defeated. An accident led us to your time, and the Emperor captured us. And then the great Magnus destroyed the Maglev. Something came out of it. I think that thing brought us here. I really wish we returned home, but I get the feeling we're in a different time period.
All of this seems impossible. And yet, the statue. But why? What is the meaning of our lives if everything is already written?
I don't understand it much myself, but look at I say. He continues to fight no matter what.
Well, technically it's my job. I am a hero after all.
At first I was terrified at the thought of being lost. But while following I say, I begin to understand. Life is just right now, this very moment, wherever you happen to be. I don't know if the past has already happened or the future can be changed. But I know I exist right here, right now. And now? And I say is the one who made me realize that. But I'm not afraid anymore. Although rats and mushrooms still do it, of course.
I am not convinced. My people have been conquered, and I shouldn't be here. My son, what has become of him?
Instead of asking ourselves all these questions, we better off looking for another Magilith. If we're able to go back into the past, then you should be able to return to your own time. Let's focus on that instead of dwelling on the questions that we can't answer. Hey, don't like sound like an adult, I say. Hee hee.
Well, we are 3D-ish, somewhat. I don't know if I can be as strong as Super Mario or Miss Fina, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, this is odd. We are now in the future. Kinda odd, to say the least. As well as we now have a new overworld to walk around in too. Yeah, the whole place that we have for the demon camp is now just a path, which is scary. And also the haunted woods is kind of oddly, for the most point, gone. For the most part, anyway. It's still here in some regard. Let's talk to the Bibby's tent here. See what this lady has in store for us here. Ah, what a fine young man you are. Folks call me Granny Bibby, but I got the heart of a young woman. Besides, I'm not really that old. So anyways, feel free to invite me out some evening. We could go out for potions, or maybe feel like a spark. Hey, speaking of potions, what can I do for you, darling? Yeah, we can actually buy a potion here. I hope you brought me the good stuff, my sweet gummy bear. So the green goop we've been having lately, this green goop, we can now make ourselves potions. And they cost for free. Yeah, as long as you have the goop, you can basically make potions as much as you want. What can I do for you, darling? Also, we have the green potion restores half your health. Well, red goop actually gives you a full restore. So bear that in mind. It's nice. Nicely done. Think of me when your pretty lips touch the bottle. I think you can only buy one potion of each, I think. Yes, Tisk. You know you can only carry a single potion of the same type, my fallen angel. What can I do for you? Yes, you can only have one potion of type at a time. What about waking an ally? You know what you're asking me, my little peachy cobbler? First, I can only perceive with the awakening if you bring me enough mana. Mana is that life energy, extremely rare stuff. And even then, if the awoken individual isn't ready to accept the awakening, they'll die. At any rate, you're short on mana. Come back later, my lovely star vampire. What can I do for you? Nothing more. See you soon, my rubber ducky. I don't want to be called your rubber ducky any way, shape, or form right now. So what we need to do is find mana. On your screen here, on the pause screen, if you look on the right, the triangles you see on the right here where your party members are, once those are filled up, that's how you call the awakening. Each party member can awaken twice, with a hidden third one if you know where to look for. But we need mana for something called the main aim bridge issue that we actually accidentally created. As we come down here, we see our gems here. Odds. Yeah, I know there's gonna be a lot of stuttering, folks. Bear that in mind, as it is because the game's design. Or at least how the engine is rendering all the things in real time, to be fair. What the? Hi there! It's not often you see somebody on this side of the bridge. We used to call this the main aim bridge, but 100 years ago a boulder fell and blocked it. No one's ever been able to remove it. Then again, since the war ended, people don't really come out to Demonia anymore. Anyway, I doubt any human will ever break that boulder. Wait, you mean to tell me this boulder that we lodged on here on the bridge, no one bothered to at least chip at it over 100 years? Lazy humans. Lazy humans indeed. For sure our boss is tough enough to smash that boulder. I'll tell you though, he's stubborn as a frickin' goat. He barely even leaves that haunted forest. You better have to force him to move his hiney over here, but nobody dare. I mean, he just scares everybody off. But deep down, he's a really nice guy. Really nice guy, you say? Oh, squirrels! The squirrels are back, and they're making the game stutter all over the place. But yeah, we're in a 3D movement, so if you want to use the control stick, you can do it now. I think it's more benefit to use the control stick when you're in 3D mode. As in, when you're in 2D mode, it's better to use the D-pad, but both control options are useful. And I do like the art style that came up here. Basically, it's a little bit more better than it was in Evoland 1, to a certain degree. But we get some gold here. There's a mushroom. Get the mushrooms here. And the mushrooms now in 3D now have a weird spore attack, so bear that in mind as you attack them from here on out. In the 3D world, I should stress. We need to find this guy, huh? This guy that can help us out? Well, I think he's only no better here in the haunted forest. Well, what's left of it, anyway. These humans are over here. What do you guys have to say? Ah, new recruit? Don't you worry, this job is real easy. We just find stuff that's been banned in the capital and we sell it to people who want it. It's not too dangerous as long as you don't get caught by the militia, of course. The militia? What happened to the guard? The royal family, all that stuff. Interesting.
If you bump into the boss, don't judge him by his appearance. Some people call him a monster, but that's cause they don't know him. Anyway, he takes good care of us. Without him, we'd just be a run-of-the-mill thieves. You know, if you had a monster as a boss, you know, people wouldn't want to come to these woods to actually, you know, get their goods back. Does make a little bit of sense. Actually, I can't break that. But yeah, also your characters do have animations here in the 3D world, so bear that in mind. You still have your powers. You also have things here. Things are, oh yeah, these all have different things here. So your programming. Yeah, you actually have the developers here basically in tombstone form, which is actually kind of funny. I used to live in Genova. My dream was to become a trader, but I quickly learned that only traders' sons become traders. So I came here. When you think about it, our work is kind of like what traders do. Traders? I thought those were trading goods for services. Don't say anything bad about the boss. He's our savior. Many of us are sons of pirates. Long ago, a volcano erupted on our island. The boss took us in and taught us a new trade. Pirates that basically lost their island to a volcano. How interesting. Boss grew up here, so he's very attached to the forest. Personally, I found it a bit gloomy at first, but I got used to it eventually. What? Ghosts? You do know ghosts don't exist, right? This guy who's basically a monster, who used to have ghosts as friends, and basically took these guys in as actual friends. Huh, I wonder who that could be. If you're looking for the boss, I'm afraid he's had a bad day. He took off to get some rest in his lair, but it's not as disturbing while he's in that mood. He has a short fuse. And besides, his lair is a chock full of booby traps. Anyway, it's up to you. You've been warned. So yeah, this is the boss's lair. Let's say we go down and basically talk to this boss. Let's go.